Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, wearing your best clothes, practicing what to say, but when the moment comes, your mind goes blank?
Oh, I know that feeling. Your hands get sweaty, your heart beats fast, boom, boom, boom. And then someone asks, "So, tell me about yourself."
And you freeze. You don't know where to start. If that sounds like you, don't worry. You are not alone.
Welcome to ABC English Story. Today, we are going to fix that fear. We are going to help you walk into any job interview with confidence.
Exactly. We will learn the most common interview questions, how to answer them simply and naturally, and the vocabulary you actually need.
No complex grammar, just real English for real jobs. Before we start, if you want to speak English confidently, please hit that subscribe button and share this podcast with a friend. Let's grow together.
Are you ready to get that job? Let's jump in. So, Jack, do you remember your first job interview?
Oh, vaguely. I think I wore a tie that was way too big for me. I looked like a child. I was so nervous I forgot my own phone number.
Oh no, that happens to the best of us. But here is the secret, listeners. An interview is just a conversation. It is just two people talking.
That's right. But it's a conversation with specific rules. Today, we are focusing on a simulation. We will follow a character named Jane.
Jane is applying for a new job. She's smart, she's hardworking, but she's nervous. Does that sound familiar?
Very familiar. By the end of this episode, you will learn 5 or 6 power phrases that Jane uses. Phrases like, "I have a background in," or "I handle pressure by."
These phrases are magic. They make you sound professional immediately. We will listen to Jane's story, break down the vocabulary, and then, this is the important part, we will practice speaking together.
Yes, you will need your voice today. Don't just listen, speak with us. Okay, Emma, set the scene for us. Where is Jane?
All right, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine it is Tuesday morning. The sky is blue, but the air is crisp and cool.
Imagine you are standing in front of a huge glass building. It looks very tall and very expensive.
Listen to the story of Jane. Jane stood on the sidewalk. She looked up at the 20th floor of the high-tech tower. Today was the big day. She had an interview for the position of marketing assistant. She looked at her reflection in the glass window. Her blue suit was clean, her hair was neat, but her hands were cold, very cold. "You can do this," she whispered to herself. She remembered her preparation. She had practiced for 3 days. She knew her skills. She knew she was a hard worker. She took a deep breath, in and out. She pushed the heavy glass door open and walked to the elevator. She pressed the button for the 20th floor. As the elevator went up, her nervousness started to fade. She wasn't just afraid anymore. She was ready. The elevator doors opened. A man named Mike was waiting. He smiled warmly. "Jane?" he asked. "Yes," she said, smiling back. "I'm Mike. Come on in."
Ooh, I felt that. The elevator moment. That moment when the doors open and there is no turning back.
It is a scary moment, but also exciting. Jack, what did Jane do right in that story?
She did 2 things. First, she checked her appearance. She looked neat. But more importantly, she whispered to herself. She said, "You can do this."
Yes, positive self-talk. It changes your mindset. And notice the interviewer, Mike, was smiling. Usually interviewers want you to succeed. They are not the enemy.
Exactly. Now, let's see what happens inside that room. What words will Jane use to impress Mike? Let's move to our language focus.
Before we hear the full interview, let's learn the tools, the vocabulary that Jane will use. These are words from the Oxford 5000 list, so they are very common and very useful.
Phrase number 1. It is the classic opener. Tell me about yourself.
This is not a question about your childhood or your favorite color. When Mike says, "Tell me about yourself," he means, "Tell me about your professional life."
Right. Don't say, I was born in a small village and I like cats.
No. Instead, use phrase number 2. I have a background in.
I have a background in. This means my experience is in, or my past work is in. For example, I have a background in sales. Emma, try one.
I have a background in teaching English. Listeners, repeat after me. I have a background in. I have a background in customer service.
Excellent. Phrase number 3 is about your good qualities. We call these strengths. Mike might ask, what is your greatest strength?
A great answer is, I am a team player. Jack, what does a team player do?
A team player works well with other people. They don't fight, they help. They share ideas. So you can say, I'm a team player. I enjoy working with others.
Let's practice that. Repeat. I am a team player.
Okay, but what about the hard times? Phrase number 4 is handle pressure. To handle means to deal with or to manage. How do you handle pressure means what do you do when you are stressed?
Good explanation. A natural answer is, I stay calm. So, I handle pressure by staying calm and making a plan.
I like that. Making a plan. That sounds very professional. Last one, Emma. Phrase number 5.
Available.
Yes, at the end they will ask, when can you start? You say, I am available. It means I am free to start work.
For example, I am available next Monday. Or, I am available immediately.
Perfect. So we have, tell me about yourself. I have a background in, team player, handle pressure, available.
I think we are ready to listen to the interview. Let's see how Jane uses these in a real conversation.
Welcome to the interview room. Mike is sitting behind his desk. Jane is sitting opposite him. Listen carefully.
Good morning, Jane. Thank you for coming in today.
Good morning, Mike. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Let's start. Could you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. I have a background in marketing and social media. For the last 2 years, I worked at a digital agency. I really enjoy creating content and connecting with customers.
That sounds great. What would you say is your greatest strength?
I am a team player. I love working with people to solve problems. I believe we work better when we help each other.
I agree. But this job can be busy. How do you handle pressure?
When things get busy, I stay calm. I make a list of tasks and focus on one thing at a time.
That is a good strategy. Finally, if we hire you, when are you available to start?
I am available to start next Monday.
Excellent. Thank you, Jane.
Wow, Jane sounded very confident. She didn't use difficult words, but she was clear.
Exactly. Simple is often better. Now, listeners, It is your turn. We will practice shadowing.
Shadowing means you repeat exactly what you hear immediately. Try to copy Jane's emotion and speed.
I will say Jane's line. Then there will be silence. You speak loudly and clearly in the silence. Are you ready? Let's go. Good morning, Mike. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a background in marketing. I really enjoy creating content. I am a team player. I love working with people. When things get busy, I stay calm. I am available to start next Monday.
Great job. Now, I'm going to be Mike. I will ask you the questions. You answer as Jane or answer for yourself.
Ready? Jack is the manager now. Be professional.
Good morning. Tell me a little about yourself. And what is your greatest strength? How do you handle pressure? Okay, one last question. When are you available to start?
Fantastic! If you answered those questions out loud, you are already practicing for your real interview.
Even if you just whispered it, that's progress.
Take a deep breath. You just completed a full English interview simulation. How do you feel?
You know, Emma, the most important thing I heard today was I stay calm. English learners often feel they need to be perfect. They think, if I make a grammar mistake, I won't get the job.
That is so untrue. Employers want to know if you can communicate. They want to know if you are a nice person to work with. They don't need you to be a dictionary.
Right. If you forget a word, just smile and explain it simply. Remember Jane? She said, I make a list. Simple grammar, present simple tense, but it showed she is organized.
So my advice for you today is focus on connection, not perfection. Look the interviewer in the eye, smile, and use the simple phrases we learned. I have a background in. I am a team player.
You have the tools now. You just need to practice them until they feel natural.
Thank you so much for joining us on ABC English Story today. We hope you feel a little more ready for your next big opportunity.
If you found this episode helpful, here is a small challenge. Write one sentence in the comments below. Introduce yourself. Write, Hi, I'm your name, and I have a background in...
We would love to read about your backgrounds. We read every comment. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next lesson.
Next time, we will talk about small talk, how to chat with your colleagues after you get the job. You don't want to miss that.
Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep telling your story.
Goodbye, everyone. Good luck.
See you next time.